I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. I've got another letter from Ralis, but this is the last thing I'm delivering for him. That place is just too much for me. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
awaken! Ahzidal! Awake! Ahzidal! Arise!
What happened? What have I done? I don't remember. Ever since I got here to Kolbjorn, I've heard whispers, voices, thoughts, imaginings. They've only gotten louder since I've stayed. Pounding, driving. A couple of times I blacked out. It was just before the Draugr woke up. I don't know. Maybe... It's what he wanted. He just needed their energy. I don't know. I hope I didn't. But maybe I... Please, you have to believe me. Of course. I don't even want to hear the word Barrow again. Ever. I'll go to Raven Rock, and you won't mention this to anyone. If you see me there, just give a nod, and I'll lend you a hand if you need it. It's the least I can do. Just keep this quiet.
City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Welcome to Whiterun, friend. Go right on in.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stuff behind?
Good day. Hello. Well, yes. Who wants to know? Oh, yes. That old bookworm up to his old games again? Well, what does old Auryen have to say? He still has the relic hunter job to fill? Well, go on then. I'm listening. Well, that all sounds fine and dandy, but what makes Auryen think I want to be involved? Oh, come on now. I didn't say I wasn't interested. Just having a bit of fun with you. And what's wrong with my appearance? I am a field archaeologist after all. I spent most of my time in caves and ruins digging in the dirt. Auryen has to get all gussied up to deal with bureaucrats and fancily dressed merchants. I don't have to deal with those concerns, so why bother putting on airs? But yes, I am very interested. It would be nice to work with Auryen again. It's been about 30 years or so. Dear me, time flies when you are a mer. Thanks for coming and finding me. I look forward to working with you in the future, my friend. I'll head to the museum and pay Auryen a visit. Greetings, Guildmaster! Mm-hmm. All right, then.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds. I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Isolda. Anyway, what do you need? Have you seen that shrine of Asura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Bits and baubles for sale.
Chops and steaks
All
fit for a
crafted
yarn.
by the
Come and
best
see my selection of the
blacksmith in
finest
Skyrim.
Oh my, this hammer. Yes, I do believe what we have here is the lost relic of the Daedric Prince Sanguine. There are very few tales about the hammer, also known as the Inebriator, but the peculiar intoxication enchantment fits his motives perfectly. A fantastic find, my friend. I'll set a place for it in the Daedric Gallery where you can display it.
This room is my pride and joy. It was the first extension I had built into the original temple building, and where I spend most of my free time. The library has 3 levels. The upper and lower level connect to the upper and lower floor of the main hallway and the central Hall of Heroes. Oh, the door on the upper hallway. Yes, that's just the tower. It's not currently utilized for everything other than some storage. There was a leak in the dome above it, and the entire wood structure inside completely rotted out. Plus, it didn't really offer much potential for good display space anyway, so I just sealed it off.
Farewell.
Just remember to replace things where you found them, or leave the volumes in the book return.
Yes? What is it? Fantastic, then.
Oh, Guildmaster, Latoria has a gift for you. Latoria is so happy hearing stories from the other explorers of the places they have been, and the places we may go, that Latoria wished to give you something special. So Latoria crafts for you an official Explorers Society ring. Jewelry crafting is something other that Latoria is also good at. She has made the ring for all the members, but this one, she makes special for you. It is magic. If you would like one of the others at any time, you just tell Latoria and she will give you one. Why yes, Guildmaster. In fact, Latoria does have something interesting to share. Latoria was with Professor Marassi the other day while he investigated a Nordic burial ruin, and she discovered a lost incantation. Using it on ruined, unreadable books reverses their age so they can be once again legible. It only works briefly, so Latoria can only transcribe a page or two before the book turns to ash. But if you bring enough ruined books, Latoria could piece together a full text from many ruined copies. Latoria thinks about 20 at a time should suffice, but bring her all you can find and Latoria will give you a copy of whatever she finds. Oh, some rare books, spell tomes, even a possible treasure map or two. Who is to know? Be exciting to find out, no? What do you think? Excellent. Latoria eagerly awaits your return.
What can I do for you, Guildmaster? Good day, friend. Well, I mostly help Ariana move her inventory around. and Professor Marassi or Auryen and whatever they need in prepping for a dig. But now that you mention it, I do have some extra time on my hands, and I have a little knack that might help you. If you bring me 5 samples of any type of ore, I can prospect them for you. I can usually find another trace ore type or a gem that most other people would overlook and lose in the smelting process. If I do find one, it will derive from one of the samples, so you'll get 4 of them back and a new element, which is usually of a bit of variety. Just let me know. Sure, what can I help you with? Sounds good. I'll be back in a few days.
What do you want? Of course, Guildmaster.
Ah, I'm glad you're here. I have come across a rare discovery indeed. I got word of a unique relic and was able to procure it from the seller. Use it if you wish, or place it on display.
The courier must have found you. Yes, old friend. I'm afraid it's not good news. When you broke up the binding, Potema escaped. We've encountered some of her minions. Styrr says she's still in spirit form, or we'd all be dead already. You've already done us a service in stopping the binding, but I need you to go talk to him, to see if Styrr can tell us what to do next. He's Solitude's priest of Arcana. He's the one who figured out Potema was still around. He'll help as much as he can. I'm not really sure. Styrr thinks you have some sort of link to Potema. I trust his judgment on this. As a priest of Arcana, he's had to deal with necromancy before. Nothing as dangerous as Potema, though. I wish you well, friend. Be careful.
Thane Bryling, what do you have to report about the state of Hafingar's defenses?
The news is the same as it's been for the rest of the war, Your Grace.
You help me. You help people, right? That's what you do. Please, take pity on an old madman. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. My master has abandoned me, abandoned his people, and nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help? Oh, you just don't understand. Without him, I am not free. Without him, I am doomed. All of his empire shall fall into chaos. Last I saw him, he was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as the Jarl. No, no. Such people are below him. No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea. Oh, and you'll need the hip bone. It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that. Yes, but don't try to use force. He's far too mighty. He'd crush you like a clay doll, or drop you from the sky, or simply eat your brain right up. Oh, but he probably won't do those things to you. Probably. Just remind him to come home, and there'll be no fighting or unpleasantness. Probably. He's just a little confused at the moment, is all. Knowing my master, he may very well reward you for bringing him to his senses. Without his guidance, our homeland is falling apart. North wages war against South. The holy flame flickers and dies. We need his return. Oh, but I'm sure he'll repay you when he comes to his senses. His favor is a powerful, powerful thing, and so very worth any inconveniences. He is a great man, but one rarely praised. He rules twin empires that span the length and breadth of our minds. All know him, but few can name him. But he has forbidden me from saying his name. He says it distracts him, and woe to those who draw his ire. But you will know him when you see him. He's the one who made me like this. He stays in the Pelagius wing of the Blue Palace. The doors are locked, and only Falk Firebeard can grant entry. But I hear the maids, Una and Erdi, know how to enter it for cleaning. Surely they could help for such an important matter. All right, then.
You must be the one Falk spoke so highly of. Welcome. Ah, Potema. Former Queen of Solitude, and one of the most dangerous necromancers in recorded history. She was responsible for the Empire's near collapse almost 500 years ago. I believe I have a book about her. Summoned in spirit form is not raised from the dead. She'll need help before she can return to the living. For the moment, the Wolf Queen has retreated to a place filled with dead, eager to serve her. She has gone to her old catacombs. A few days ago, one of her servants busted through a wall into the Temple of Divines. We'll need you to go into the catacombs themselves. Yes, I had Falk call you back because you were at the summoning. You have a connection to Potema now. You must deal with her. I can provide you with help for her minions, though. This should help you deal with the catacombs themselves. As to Potema herself, find what's left of her body, likely a skeleton. Remove it from the catacombs and bring it back to be sanctified by Arcana. A curious figure. Unrepentantly evil and nasty, of course, but also astonishingly brilliant. and obviously quite a necromancer at her end. She was always so close to being Empress, but despite her machinations, it was never to be hers. Ironically, if she were alive today, she'd be the only living member of the Septim bloodline. By all rights, she would now be Empress. May Arche bless you with a long life.
You look troubled. Have you come seeking guidance?
Let us walk in the steps of the Divines.
Remind us of our place when we forget.